Hello, my dear friends. Today we are talking about getting ready for the holidays. Now, what I'm doing on my Patreon channel, and you might like to join, it's still only $5 a month. This is the last month you can get in for $5. And it'll be one video a day, 5 days a week. We're doing our October boot camp, which is a self-discipline that puts you in charge of your home, of your life, of your family. It's going to be a really good discipline, and I encourage you to come there. The boot camp is something I do every year. I have different versions of it that I've done in the past, but this one is going to be a little tough because I think you need to be a little tough with yourself and really learn how to do things. We are going to focus on specific things. So the first week of boot camp, we're going to focus on the basics. The second week of boot camp, we're going to focus on your plan. The third, and going into our zone work, we're going to do, the first week, we're going to do a real high focus on rituals, which are what commonly called routines. I call them rituals. The second, we're going to talk about the zone work, and we're also going to talk about your plan. And then the third week, we're going to talk about the basic weekly plan, and we're going to focus on commitment and working with a purpose. The fourth week, it's all about you and your home, and the fifth week, it's time to get finished and graduate and be ready for holidays. So I'm going to hit little bits of it here with you. So this week we're talking about basics. So I'm going to give you some basics, but if you'd like to come over and really dive deep and really be ready when the holidays hit, when November hits, then I highly encourage you to come over to Patreon and sign up for A Better Life with Kat for $5 a month. And it will repeat every month and you'll be locked in at that rate. But in November, it's going up to $6.50. So anybody, I know that's not much more, but it is for some people. So in November, when we start talking about the holidays and planning for the holidays and all the things we need to do for Thanksgiving, for example, it'll be $6.50 and it's going to stay $6.50 going forward, but everyone else will be grandfathered in. Okay. All right. So the basics are that we have our rituals, which are commonly called routines, our basic weekly plan, and our zone work. And I call it a 3-layer cake because it's what makes life sweet. When we do these three things, our life is so much sweeter because when we do our rituals, we're doing a lot of self-care in those rituals. When we do our zone work, that's when we're starting to work on areas of our house to make it better. And when we do our basic weekly plan, it's taking care of the things that our family needs, like cleaning the house, buying groceries, looking at our budget and planning out our week and making sure our doctor's appointments are in order, etc. So there's a day for each of those things instead of just a scrabble of things that are always happening and you forget and your husband doesn't make his appointment because you didn't remind him, or you miss yours because you didn't remind yourself, etc. Okay, so today we'll talk about rituals real quick. Rituals are the morning routine or the morning ritual where you get up in the morning and you wash your face and brush your teeth. You moisturize your skin. If you're going to wear makeup, put a little bit on. Fix your hair. Wipe out your sink. Swish your toilet bowl. Put on your clothing for the day. Put your pajamas away. Make your bed. Go in the kitchen. Empty the dishwasher or the dish rack. Put those dishes away. Don't give that away. That's your job. And then start a load of laundry if you're at home, or if you can, start a load of laundry before you go to work. And when you come home, do the next step. That's your morning ritual. So you want to do that every day. Some people don't even do the first step, which is get out of bed on time. And the key to that is to count to 3 and then roll over and sit up on the side of the bed. Just sit there. You just counted to 3. Put your feet on the floor. Take a couple of deep breaths. Now you're up. Now say 1, 2, 3, and up you go. Stand up, and then 1, 2, 3. That will be 3 steps away from the bed, and then just keep on going. Go into the bathroom and don't come out till you've done everything you can do in there first, including swish and swipe. Don't skip anything. Come to boot camp. I'll help you not skip anything, okay? All right, then after our ritual, we're going to do another morning ritual. We're going to do another ritual, which is a clutter stop. We have 3 of those a day. That means we look around our house to make sure that nobody left their shoes in the middle of the floor, or their Coke can on the table or whatever. It's not about decluttering the clutter that's been there for a long time. It's that clutter that happened last night. So you're going to take care of that, or let your family take care of what they've left out and you take care of yours. Set the example. The mother's clutter is the most magnetic. If you leave your stuff there, everybody's going to put their stuff there. If you don't like that your dining room table is piled up with stuff, then declutter that as part of your decluttering when you get to the dining area, which is the living room, dining room, zone 5. Clear that off and don't let anybody put things on it. Okay? All right, so rituals, declutter, clutter stop rather. We're going to do one in the morning, one at lunchtime, and one before the children go to bed, or before you or after you've had dinner if you don't have kids. I like to do before the kids go to bed because a lot of it is their things that they've been playing with or using that need to be picked up and put away with your help if they're very small, or with your supervision if they're not very small. And if you work, it will be before you leave the house, and then when you come home from work, and then before the children go to bed, or before you to go to bed if you don't have kids. Not too late, though. You don't want to be too tired, okay? All right, that's a ritual. Then we have our after dinner ritual, which means that you're going to actually clean the kitchen right after everyone eats. Ideally, you will eat together at a table, if you have children especially. You don't have to. I don't eat at the table. Sometimes I eat at my island in the kitchen. Sometimes I eat in my chair, but I'm retired and it's just my husband and myself. But when we had children, we always sat at the kitchen table or the dining table for holidays and birthdays and things like that, Sundays. So once everyone is done eating, no one gets to leave. The cook cleans up after themselves. That's the rule. If somebody else is cooking, they need to be the one who cleans up, because if they don't, they will not appreciate the nasty mess they leave behind. So the cook always cleans up for themselves, after themselves. Everyone who feeds themselves is big enough to put their plate in the dishwasher, their cup in the dishwasher, their fork in the dishwasher. You show them where you want them to put them in there. Then tell your children that there are 3 jobs that need to be done. One is wipe the table, one is sweep the floor, and one is wipe all the counters that you didn't use when you were preparing food. If you're cutting chicken on the counter on a board near where you were cooking, that's your spot to clean up. Plus, you wouldn't want a child to clean up chicken juice. You want to make sure that's really clean. And they're not going to do a great job in the beginning. Ideally, put some music on that they enjoy or you enjoy, or switch off who gets to hear what when. You can put a schedule on the refrigerator that says this week, Mary's going to do this, and Joey's going to do this, and Bill's going to do that. Even your husband can be part of that. Maybe that's Bill. Okay. If you have a lot of children, then you just rotate. They don't all do the same. They can't all share doing the same job. Like, you don't want 3 people wiping the table unless you have, well, actually, if you have a huge family, you might separate it into thirds, because it's a big, long table that seats 12 people. Then you actually can split that up. So I'm thinking out loud. Anyway, that's how you do that. So that's the after dinner routine. That's about a 15-minute job if everybody kicks in. And if it's just you and you're eating by yourself, it won't even be 15 minutes. If it's just you and your husband, it won't be 15 minutes. It could be if you make something really complicated and you didn't clean up as you went. But mostly I would limit that to about 15 minutes. The children's work's only about 5 minutes. And then you've got the before bed routine part 1, and that's for you, where you go in the bathroom and you clean yourself up for bed, whether that's a shower or not. You take your makeup off, you moisturize your skin, you put on your pajamas, you put your clothes away from the day. If they're still clean, if they smell nice and they look good and there's no spots on them, hang them up. Don't wash them to death. If they're dirty, put them in the laundry basket. And then lay out your clothes for tomorrow. That means you need to know what you're doing tomorrow, which is where you have your planner and you look in there and say, what's happening tomorrow? Oh, I'm at home tomorrow. Tomorrow is whatever day. And in this case, tomorrow's free day. So it's a free day for you. Maybe you want to get your nails done. Maybe you have little children and can't get your nails done, but you can do your nails when your children are sleeping. So you figure out what you want to wear. If the children are going to be painting or whatever, that you're wearing the appropriate clothing or an apron or whatever. Okay? All right. And then finally, we do our before bed routine part 2, which is after you've bathed the children, and they've all gotten ready for bed, and they've said prayers, and you've read a story and tucked them all in. Then you go and you take care, when it's time for you to go to bed, you take care of your teeth, and you make sure the dishwasher has soap in it and it's running. Or the last little dishes that people had ice cream maybe before bed, that you wash those up and put them in the dish rack, or put them in they put them in the dishwasher. Okay. All right. That is the rituals, and that's the beginning of the basics. The follow-up is zone work and basic weekly plan. Zone work is when you divide your house into 5 zones. The zone we're in this week, actually today when you're listening to this, we're in zone 1. This whole week has been zone 1. That's the entryways into your home. So figure out what that means to you. You know, any exit or entry into your home and the space around it. So it could be a foyer, it could be a stoop, it could be a patio, it could be a deck, it could be a porch, it could be a grand salon. I don't know, however your house is. It could be the stairway. You might want to include your stairway. It could be the front hall closet. So this is entryway. In entryway, we're going to declutter first. If there is no clutter, then you can deep clean. But if it's not cluttered, then if it is cluttered, you're going to declutter. You need a bag, a box, and a basket. Just a garbage bag, a brown box, and a laundry basket. Have 3 separate things or you're going to get confused and put things in the wrong bag. Have it right next to where you are. Have an idea where you're going to work, a space, not a giant wall, just a space. Like if you have a giant wall, you want to work at 1 set of shelves on there, maybe this big, this deep, this deep. Not forever. It's 15 minutes worth of work. On a Saturday, you have 4 units like that if you're a payroll person. And you're going to say, I haven't read this in a million years. It was an okay book. I'm going to put it in my giveaway box. This book I love, 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 and it doesn't belong here. It goes in my bedroom. That goes in the basket. Okay, here's a pair of shoes. Whose shoes are these? Oh, these are Toby's, and Toby hasn't worn a size 3 shoe in 2 years. These are giveaway or put away. Maybe you have another child coming up who's going to wear those shoes, etc. So and then this, what is this? Oh, all these old notebooks have notes in them that are no good. I haven't looked at them in 5 years. Going through it, there's nothing in here I want to keep. Garbage bag. At the end of 15 minutes, you complete the process by taking the garbage bag outside to the big garbage can, because there will be things in there that other people will see or that you will see and reconsider the decision. That's not what you want to do. Your initial response was to throw it away. That's the best response. Throw it away. If you don't know what to do with it and it's not something someone else can use, throw it away. So garbage. And then the put away, then you take your giveaway to the back of the car so that when you're out and about on your errand day, then you can give it away. You can take it to the Goodwill or wherever you need to take it. And then the put away is in your laundry basket. So now you're going to walk around the house with this little laundry basket. You're going to say, okay, these shoes go in Toby's room, and this sweater goes in my closet, and you hang it up. And this goes in my husband's toolkit, etc. And you put things away as best you can, okay? So that's how we work zones, and that's the zone we're on this week. And then the basic weekly plan. On Monday is the weekly home blessing. Tuesday is free day. Wednesday is planning and desk day. Thursday is errand day. Friday is car and purse day. Saturday is family day. And Sunday is renew your spirit day. Now, payroll, you might be able to get some errands done during the week on your way home from work, or your husband can pick it up if he's out, or your teenager can pick your groceries up if you order them. You may have to do it on the weekend depending on your situation, but your weekly home blessing is Saturday. Your zone work is Saturday. We don't really get a free day when we work full time, but you have to enjoy some time every day for yourself. 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there. You need to take some time for yourself, payroll. Everyone should do that during the day, but especially payroll, because you're going from a job to a job, okay? And you're tired. Your brain is tired at the end of the day. Maybe your body too, depending on what you do. So that's free day. Then planning and desk day for payroll is going to be on Sunday afternoons. For at-home homemakers, that will be Wednesday. So weekly home blessing Monday, free day Tuesday, planning and desk day Wednesday. That's when you take your planner and you plan out the next week, and you plan out your groceries for the next week based on what you have in your home, and you make your grocery list, and you look at your budget, and you pay your bills, and you make sure you're on track and that your checking account, your bank account is balanced. That means you have enough money in there to pay what's still outstanding, and it matches what you thought it would would be. And then cleaning out your inbox, and that would be anything that you needed to take care of. So if it's payroll, you're going to be doing that on Sunday afternoon. So maybe you need to file something, or you need to pay a bill that came in, or you need to write to your pen pal, or you need to whatever. That's in your inbox. Also, you can check your email, your chat, your text messages, and make sure that all those are cleaned out. And if you're an at-home homemaker, you're going to do this on Wednesday. Thursday is, free day, Thursday's errand day. So that's grocery day, that's library day, etc. So you're going to run all your things on Thursday for at-home homemakers. Payroll, errand day, like I said, can happen throughout the week if you're out and about going back and forth to work. If you're not going back and forth to work, then you need to select a time that you go do that after work. Or you can push it to Saturday. I just hate you to take too much of your Saturday, because Saturday is something you look forward to every day, every week. Don't we say TGIF, and then we look forward to Saturday, and then if you're at home mumbling to yourself in a corner because you have too much to do, I don't want that to happen to you. I want you to enjoy that day and Sunday. So that's errand day. Friday is car and purse day. Payroll, you can do this during the week. It just means look in your purse, empty it out, and reload it, or get a new purse and load that up, get rid of the trash, and wipe that purse that you just used, wipe it up. Make sure it looks nice if you're putting it away or reusing it. And same for you at-home homemakers. And then car means you just go out to the car, make sure there's no unidentified flying objects in there if you slammed on the brakes. In other words, things that don't belong in the car need to come out, and maybe give your mats a shake. That's going to make you feel so much better. When you get in the habit of not leaving things in your car, then on your errand day, your car will look nice. You won't have things in it, and you can actually run it through the car wash and use the big vacuum cleaner. And things will just get better and better. Okay, so that's car and purse day. That's also date night, where you take some time to reconnect with your loved one, your spouse, without children in the middle, saying, look at me, look at me. It's about the two of you. It's not about the children right now. So that's date night. Saturday is family fun day, so you do fun things. Doesn't mean you have to spend money. It just means you do fun things on that day with your children. If that's playing Candyland on the ground with them, or giving them airplane rides on your feet in the air, or whatever it is. You could go to the zoo, you could go collect leaves, you could go to the duck pond. There's just a million things you can do. You could just color with them. But it's an effort to be having fun with your family at whatever level, okay? And then Sunday is your spiritual day, renewing your spirit. All right, then we're going to go to, actually that's it. That's it. So I want you to think about boot camp. If you can, come on over, because it's going to be good. And always remember to be beautiful, because you are beautiful.